afternoon. Where would you rather be? Beautiful day, by the way, in the world's best city. And I'm looking around this room. I've got people ready. I can see they're ready.
Yep.
They're ready for the next 2 hours. It's a 2-hourer.
No.
I haven't had one of them for a while.
It's going to be a long quiz.
You didn't realise that, Fat, did you?
I thought it was an hour and 20. So I'm clocking off after an hour and 20.
What, you got somewhere to be?
I've got to go to the races.
Really?
Got a horse running.
Flemington.
Headquarters.
Yeah. Headquarters?
Headquarters. Racing today. Got to be there by
Race
1:26.
1:26.
Yes.
Got enough. We've got, it probably will need to be an extended quiz. Bigger quiz.
I'm hearing less questions, isn't it, Bill?
Well, it's all about the royals.
Oh, really?
With the coronation and the quiche.
Jeez.
You do quiche, J-Mo. Hello.
J-Mo. Branded him J-Mo.
That's a good start.
You'd eat quiche, wouldn't you?
No, I don't do. I eat quiche, but I don't cook quiche.
You look like a bloke that eats quiche.
Yeah.
How do you look like?
Do, Bill?
Well,
Yeah.
How do you look like a quiche eater?
nerdy. Hello, Bernie. Welcome.
Hello, Bill.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Melbourne. Great
Thanks.
to have us all together, isn't
Pretty
it?
niche going down the coronation path for a footy show quiz.
Well, I put it together. It's my
Did you?
quiz.
Yeah,
Yes.
did you?
28 questions today. Gonna go for an hour.
28 questions.
Jim, when you said we're ready today, there's degrees of ready. They
Well,
won't be.
as soon as I see people splintering off, that interests me. That means that stuff's going on.
You rang me. I was still in the shower about
You
20
were.
minutes
You were
ago.
in the shower.
I was delayed.
You were delayed.
I
Yeah.
couldn't get
Yeah,
into
just
Melbourne
put in.
because of the fog.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Fittingham.
Yeah.
I was in bed. Right,
Doing-
big night last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Went and watched the footy.
The bot.
Couple of interesting umpire decisions.
It was only a matter of time.
Okay, I'll give you two. And I just want your personal agreement.
I agree.
Tom Stewart, that so-called holding, that was a shocker. Direct goal.
Yep.
What about Dusty pushing Mark O'Connor too? I know he exaggerated it,
Yeah.
but that's...
I thought that of the two you've raised was the more glaring.
No,
Error?
Tommy Stewart.
Tommy Stewart's is pretty bad, but you do get the
I know.
benefit
We're
of
not
the
blaming the
slow-mo
umpires. Well done, Richmond. All
replay.
that. Well done, of course.
I'll tell you what, you gave me those two away for me, and it was the same umpire, the very experienced umpire on the night,
Yeah.
was how sheepishly he looked at the big screen.
He would
twice.
look-
He's looked up like, oh no, I think I got this one wrong.
But they're
And
direct
did
goals.
they get it wrong?
No, I know they get it
He
wrong.
wouldn't look at Tommy
Players
Stewart
get
either.
it wrong. Everyone makes mistakes.
He's like,
Now,
hey, what do you reckon of that? And he just went, nah, I'm not looking at you, not looking at you.
speaking of last night,
Well, a couple of things to raise. Someone sent me something last night, Jim, that needs to be raised on air
Oh.
today without any warning for the person
DMs.
focused. Now,
Someone DM'd
we
you.
know that one person in this panel played in 4 grand finals and managed to lose all
well,
of them.
before we
Yes.
get to that one, we just need to flip things on their head because we've got a special addition to that
craft.
particular. Yeah, but also before we get to that,
Last night, as in the entry to the ground issues. Well,
we
I've got
need to-
spies. I've got spies everywhere.
Yeah, well.
I don't know what order we. As I said, but there's degrees of ready, Jim, and I'm like, yeah. I've got spies everywhere, Bill. And
No, you haven't.
I do, Bill, and I know all the people on the gates at the MCG.
Yes.
And 4 of them have come back to me this morning and said that you were refused access at 4 different entry points to the MCG yesterday.
3. 3. Now, James.
It may have been a double up of one of the guys. J. Martin James.
No, what happens is, because we did the show very good together in a little confined space.
Not-
Jim
not
didn't
that
like
good.
it.
Not that good,
We
no.
did it at the MCG box.
Yeah.
So you got to get in there, because I like to get in early and prepare. I had to put a quality on a Cranbourne. And so I got in there at 2 o'clock. The joint's not open. So I walked around 3 different lovely...
wow.
Host, I don't seem to have any problems getting in.
No, because the flog here, he drives underneath. He drives
he does.
underneath and
Yeah, he
gets up.
does, yeah.
So poor old fat walks in, and a couple of lovely ladies there said, sorry, sir, no. And I had my pass and all that. So guess what? I had to walk 2 laps.
He lapped the
2
ground.
laps.
I
Why 2
walked
laps?
from home. So I know a lot of people like running, or they go to the gym, and I walk. I walked too far yesterday. My legs wouldn't go any further. I could not walk
10,000
any further.
steps?
Did you
I
try
did more
the-
than 10,000?
Did you try the cricket nets?
Well, I had to go...
That's where everyone else goes when you can't.
But I
get
had to
in.
go downstairs because Flog drives past in his big van. Ooh, look at that, Fat!
Beep, beep.
He goes under, and Fat's walking the other way, and I had to go in underneath. Exactly. So anyway, I've
3
learned a lesson.
different places.
Yeah.
They've said, no, Bill, you're not coming in.
Did you pull your? Do you know who I am, or I played for this club, or was there any sort of?
To be honest, they didn't know who I was. Because I go downstairs and I'm, Billy, what are you doing, mate? Yes, come in here. See, beautiful.
Oh, right, yeah.
The others weren't sure.
Not quite, yeah.
So
I wouldn't
he
have been
was-
sure either.
No.
Well, you were flustered, weren't you? When you got in, you weren't quite sort of prepared to broadcast.
I'd walked too far.
Oh,
My ankle was sore, my back was sore. I had to take what is duct tape, those anti-inflammatories.
oh no!
I took one, I had one of them. I
Hasn't it gone there?
Just one of them, Bill.
had one of them.
What form did it come in?
Jeez, I was all
Now-
crunched
No wonder
up.
you were sweating.
We've just got our order to consider here, so we're just we're holding here.
Anyway, I got in. I got in.
Right, you eventually got in.
And we had a good show, Jim. Just the two of us.
No, it wasn't. I heard
I
it
don't
driving
know.
in, and it wasn't. You better shut
just
up.
the
terrible.
two of us.
When you do it from the box, I don't think you think when you speak it goes out through people's speakers. I reckon Bill just gets that loose. He just thinks, yeah.
That's true. Do
So
people
then-
listen?
What's that unbelievable
Yes.
segment you do where someone rings in the Friday legend, or what do you call it?
Brag
Friday brag.
No, it was the worst ever yesterday.
Yeah,
a
it
bloke
was the
rang
worst
up
ever.
and said, I haven't been to the dentist for 7 years. And that was his brag. Hadn't been old green
that's a
teeth.
good
Old green teeth out there at Yarram.
Now, Yarram. Now, we also keep an ear on other shows in other states.
Oh, no.
Oh, good. Yes, please.
So, I hadn't heard this myself,
Oh, right.
but I had a tip off from across the border that our man here, Bernard,
Yes.
Not questions. Questions,
Thinking
Bernard.
what one?
Yeah, which
Questions.
one?
Interviewer.
was just keeping an eye on the tribunal during the week, and
righto.
Jay-Z might have sent him some mail.
Oh,
Anyway, let's have a listen how it went.
At the tribunal, this from Jay Clark, who joins us on Wednesdays. Demons up by 20 points at quarter time. Okay. Then Royan's spoil, I think that's meant to say. Soul. It's meant to be soul. Sole objective.
Yes.
He should probably get this right if he's bloody tweeting about it.
Hang on.
Was that live?
Hang on, Jim.
What's that?
So he put a tweet out. We're keeping updated with the live tribunal. And I can you say that?
You can't.
Well, and he tweeted, Melbourne up by 20 points, and instead of writing soul, he wrote soil. And I thought,
Oh,
oh,
we
it must
heard
be
it.
spoil, because there was a spoil
We
action.
just heard it.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's my fault. I'm just reading
you
what
read
Jay...
it out.
I got
Whatever
handed
goes
that to
into-
read.
Haven't you been to the lessons we have? Whatever comes out of those
Wait.
speakers is your fault.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I
heard
might
that?
have something for you a bit later if that's the case. Can you save that, what he just said then, please, host? Yes.
We like that.
I didn't.